Because our children go to school on school transport, we don't get to meet other parents at school. So it's quite hard, you can be quite isolated. But once I met Kim and realised that she was running this group, you know, I came along and you can meet other parents and suddenly you feel surrounded by people who are in a very similar boat to you. So it does provide a lot of support for me as a mum.
Kim is mother to 2 children and her firstborn Archie was diagnosed with PVL, that's periventricular leukomalacia, at a very early age.
Archie was born premature at 32 weeks, so obviously that was a big shock to us and we knew our life would change. He was diagnosed as PVL on his brain when he was 3 years of age, and then obviously later on we found out that he had atypical autism, sensory processing disorder, he's also got a syndrome. Because he had so many different diagnoses, it was difficult to say, oh, let's join somebody with an autism group or you know, a syndrome group, etc. Because he was a child with all different things, like many children are. That's why I decided to go on and try and set up a support network myself to cover all children with various needs, not just one particular need.
In 2013, Kim was inspired to start the group What Makes You Different Makes You Beautiful, which supports local parents, friends and grandparents with children who have a range of neurological development needs.
When I set up the group, I just started off basically with a Facebook networking site for people to just let off steam or and then start putting things on there where I'd found support from, so funding or equipment, anybody experiencing similar situations. And then before we knew it, there was over 200 members that had joined the support network. When Archie was in a different environment, so for instance if we were out shopping or anything like that, other sort of play groups for children who didn't have special or additional needs, people would often stare, chat, a lot of stigma attached to children with special needs, you know, parenting, you know, children need to be told off. Well, obviously that's not like that at the groups that I hold, you know, we've all got children the same and nobody ever questions it, we don't even batter an eyelid. Everybody just gets on and, you know, deal with their children in what way they need to.
Life around here for the families without Kim would be very, very isolating. They'd be stuck at home, not know whether to go out or not. They might have a worry or an issue and they wouldn't know where to go. They wouldn't have someone to talk to because maybe their own friends they don't understand, whereas another parent with a special needs child, they do empathise, understand, they sort of know where you're coming from.
I'm absolutely over the moon. I think she thoroughly deserves this award. It's not easy. It's, you know, a lot of commitment is needed. She certainly gives that over and above the call of duty, and I'm just so pleased for her because I can't think of anybody else who deserves it more than she does.